Welcome to Hoops Friday Night. I'm Tony Quach. He's Dylan Tyson. Adam Solomon is off for the night, but we've got Dwayne Scott join us later on in the show. Dylan, with the division expansion this season, Lima Senior is down to Division II, and they're poised to make a deep postseason run.
Yeah, but look, making that goal a reality, it starts with a strong foundation in the regular season right here, right now in December. They take on a heated league rival in Toledo Scott.
Absolutely. This is the third conference meeting between the Spartans and the Bulldogs. Scott handed Lima Senior their lone conference loss last year, but the Spartans had the final say with a 19-point victory in the Toledo City League Championship game. So let's see how this one goes. In the first quarter, here's Jaquel Kine with a quick catch and shoot. The Detroit Mercy commit buries the three. Lima Senior is up 10-6. Later on, here's Willie Foster cutting to the rim. The junior takes it to the cup and goes off the glass. Spartans now lead by 6. Moments later, Foster comes up with the steal, and we know what's coming next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dunk City. Foster with the windmill jam. That's a Player of the Week contender. Lima Senior is now up by 11. And the Spartans continue to tack on more. In the second, the ball finds Kine in the paint. He'll tack on 2 more. The home team's up 26-9. And here's Kine again, taking charge and taking over. 20 points for the senior. Lima Senior wins big, 86-38.
And a statement in TCL play. And Tony, tonight marks the start of league play for the rest of our conferences as well. That means Lima Central Catholic's first NWC game since 2013. The T-Birds travel to Lincoln View and hope to pick up right where they left off with 8 straight wins over the Lancers. We pick it up in the third. LCC Xavier Purnell gets position inside, muscles his way around the defender, and gets the fade to fall. 43-31, T-Birds lead it. Now, Jordan Pretty drives in, doesn't get the shot to fall, but gets his own board and gets the second one to go, extending the lead to 14. It's the home team's turn to answer. Max Hammonds puts his defender through the spin cycle, opening up an easy left-handed lay-in. A little later in the quarter, Lincoln View's Chase Overholt has nothing but space on the wing as he knocks down the triple, but the Lancers unable to close the gap, and the Birds just too much. Freshman Jeff Williams with a no-look dime. Andrew Baldoff finishes the play. LCC rolls to 3-1 with an 84-55 win, but Dwayne Scott saw the game of the night in the NWC.
Guys, only 7 points. I repeat, 7 points has been the decider in the last 3 games between Crestview and Spencerville. Meaning, it's safe to say when these 2 teams hook up, it's always a close affair in our Spotlight Game of the Week.
This Hoops Friday Night Spotlight Game is presented by Midwest Electric Incorporated.
It's the first taste of conference play for both sides as the Spencerville Bearcats look to stay perfect at home against the Crestview Knights. In the opening moments of the game, Bearcats pushing it down the floor. Will Sensabaugh will find Grady Smith in the corner, and he'll knock it down and earn a trip to the line for the 4-point play. Spencerville up 4-zip early. The Bearcats will come out blazing to a 13-2 first quarter lead after this 3-ball from freshman Jude Steinman, as he and Spencerville will seize all the momentum heading to the second quarter. In quarter number 2, Crestview down 14-2. Braxton Leaf dishes it off to Will Sheets for the 2 as they look to find some traction. This one down by 10. Later, still in the second quarter, Owen Sensabaugh fakes out the defender, drives and gets extra style points on the finish. That makes it 19-4 Bearcats. On the other end, Crestview's Ren Sheets will get that one to go, but it was Spencerville who came out on top tonight, winning 54-43, and Coach Sensabaugh 1 win away from 300.
All right, let's check out the rest of the NWC. After a late start due to a historic football run, the Bluffton basketball team finally took to the court. They defeated Jefferson 84-50 for their first win of the season. To the PCL, Fort Jennings defeated Ottoville in a non-league contest, and it was a close one. 50-45 is the final. Then we have Kalida winning big against Holgate. The Wildcats defeated the Tigers 57-18. Meanwhile, Continental falls on the road to Fairview 46-38. And we'll now send it back to Dwayne with some WBO action. Take it away, Dwayne.
Yes, over to the Western Buckeye League we go. Elida, losers of 2 straight, are looking to get back on track. But to do that, they will have to do something they haven't done since 2017, defeat Shawnee in their own gym. Picking up action in the third quarter, Shawnee up 40-20. Tate Bender grabs the board and goes right back up for the and 1. That bucket will extend the Indians' lead to 23. Ensuing moments later, off the miss, Beckett Berkey in transition will find Damalo Ocho for the finish on the other end as Shawnee is rolling. And they will continue as the 2 hook up yet again for another bucket in transition. But Elida will come right back down the other way as Amari Walsh will finish at the rim. But Shawnee would outscore the Bulldogs 20-2 in the third quarter with the Berkey lane right there as the Indians cruise to a 70-31 win.
Domination right there. Let's make our way over to Van Wert County. The Cougars hosted the Bath Wildcats. Van Wert has won 10 straight games against Bath. Both teams are searching for their second win of the season. First possession for the Wildcats. Logan Markley spots up for three. His triple try is true. Bath leads 3-zip. Later on, Van Wert doubles inside, and Dagan Hawkins is wide open. That's straight money from the junior. Wildcats open the game on an 8-0 run. Later in the quarter, Zach Crumley backs his defender down. He connects with Xavier Kelly for the lay-in. Van Wert still trails by 11. And the Cougars continue to be on the prowl. Hand down, man down for Kelly. And he lets them know Van Wert has pulled within 4. But Bath will stop it from there. Markley backs his way down, and he gets the ball to fall in his favor. Wildcats win 43-41. It's their first WBL win in 707 days.
Man, shout out first-year head coach Dre White, right? Well, now we go to the Grand Lake rivalry. Salina hosting St. Mary's. The Bulldogs looking for their first win of the year and their first in this series since 2020. For the Riders, Jordan Blackburn makes his WBL debut as the team's first new head coach since 2010. And it's anything but a warm welcome at the Fieldhouse. Logan Billerman finds Gavin Wicker wide open for the corner three, a 7-0 lead early for the Dogs. And then just moments later, sophomore Braylon Parker from long range. That's the third triple of the quarter for Salina, leaping out to a 13-4 lead. After the timeout, Rough Riders elect to work the paint. Brennan Stager drives, fouled, scores, three-point play, and it doesn't take long for the senior guard to get back in the action and back to the free throw line. Back-to-back and ones bring St. Mary's back within 5. But Salina punches right back to start the second quarter. 3 straight takeaways lead to 2 straight Caden Lawrence buckets and another St. Mary's timeout. Salina takes a 14-point first half lead to a 47-42 win, their first over St. Mary's in 4 years. Rest of the WBL is as follows. Defiance wins a defensive struggle with Wapak 32-26, and OG thumps Kenton 66-21. Hey, way to bounce back from an 0-1 start for the Titans, who now join the Bulldogs of Salina, the Bulldogs of Defiance, Shawnee, and Bath, all atop the WBL. And speaking of D4 hoops, we go to Bellefontaine, where the Chieftains fell just short to Urbana 66-61, while in D5, Indian Lake prevailed 64-57 over Graham Local.
Ooh. What a way to start off the first block. We need to take our first break on Hoops Friday night. When we come back, we got plenty of action to cover. Stay tuned for that and much, much more. Welcome back to Hoops Friday night. We open up league play tonight with defending MAC champions on the road as St. John's pays a visit to Minster.
And history has favored the Blue Jays as of late in this one, a 6-3 record for DSJ since 2016.
The Blue Jays have won 10 straight conference games dating back to 2023. St. John's is eyeing their 4th win in a row to begin this season, while the Wildcats attempt to snap a 3-game slide against DSJ. The student section theme for Minster was superheroes tonight, and they needed to assemble the Avengers to stop Cam Elwer and the Blue Jays. In the first quarter, Minster takes it into the paint. It's James Niemeyer with the and 1 finish. The 3-point play ties it up at 3. A few possessions later, it's Elwer on the wing. He drives left, Euro steps past a few defenders, and the junior shows the finesse and gets the score. DSJ leads by 4. Later on, Elwer is at the top of the key, and that was 100% net. The Jays are up by 8, and Minster needs a timeout. So, to the second quarter, Wildcats attempt to chip away. Cole McClurg drives inside, he pulls up and hits a jumper. Minster still trails by 12. But Elwer played the role of Thanos tonight. He says, fine, I'll do it myself, and pulls the trigger from deep and buries the 3-ball. The junior had 26 points, and the Blue Jays win their 11th straight conference game with a 73-49 dub.
St. John's is inevitable.
Snap. We're sticking to Auglaize County. St. Henry pays New Bremen a visit. The Redskins have won 11 of the last 14 meetings against the Cardinals. The last meeting was a 67-64 overtime dub by St. Henry. We'll pick it up in the third quarter. Cardinals are down by 9. Rogan Muther kicks it outside. It's Gavin Dickey dialing up from long range. New Bremen trails by 6. A few possessions later, the Redskins, with some great passing here, Braden Heath takes the backdoor pass. He lays it up and in. St. Henry is up by 10. To the fourth, Dickey drives and spins. He kicks it out to an open Aaron Webker, and that 3-ball is good. Cardinals trail by 9, heading into a Redskin timeout. But St. Henry is looking strong in the paint tonight. Brody Schwartz will get the pass, he pump fakes, and gets the bucket to fall. St. Henry gets the road dub over New Bremen, 56-49.
Versailles traveling to Parkway tonight. The Panthers won their home opener, but since then, now they look to end a 3-game slide. The Tigers are 1-0, but it's been 2 weeks since their opening game when Jace Watchman put up 24 points, and the senior picks up right where he left off. Watchman drives the lane. He's got 17 of Versailles' 41 points as we start the fourth quarter. Ethan Wilker, pump fake, reverse lay-in. Tigers lead 43-18. Panthers refuse to quit fighting, though. Braden Bruns, the senior from long range, drops in the triple. And just moments later, Trevor Stearns tacks on 3 more from the perimeter. But, man, it's just too little too late against these Tigers. Another statement win. Wilker goes to Blake Monin down low. Versailles 52, Parkway 27.
And with that, let's take a look into the Shelby County League. In a big game amongst 2 unbeaten, Russia takes down Jackson Center 48-27. And over at Botkins, the Trojans grounded the Jets by a final of 66-44. And in our final Shelby County League score, Anna defeats Houston 61-23.
We're still on for our second and final break for Hoops Friday night. When we come back, check out the scores and highlights from BBC and the NWCC. After a 3-year run in the NWC, Leipzig is back in the Blanchard Valley Conference for their first BBC home game tonight.
Yeah, and the Viking faithful were treated to a battle of unbeatens. Leipzig versus Liberty Benton, 3-0 versus 3-0, and the conference's top 2 scoring offenses. Both teams averaged 64 points per game, but the Eagles won the last 3 meetings before the Vikings left the conference. Tonight, both teams enter 1-0 in the BBC, and Leipzig's Jace Breck will set the tone for the home crowd. He pulls up for 2. However, it would be LB eventually making this early statement. Reed Irwin from the top of the keys, spots up for the tray. Then Lincoln Holder tries his luck at the 3-ball. Jackpot, Eagles up 6. And on the ensuing possession, Jake Gherkin comes away with the steal, the fast break, and the slam. LB soaring out to a 10-2 lead. Leipzig certainly not out of it, though. It's early. Good save by Travis Bejarano, and then a nice fadeaway for sophomore Calvin Miller. They trail 19-13 at the end of the first, but never able to overcome Liberty Benton and the 3-ball. The Eagles stay perfect, 61-47. Rest of the BBC looks like this. Ada beats Riverdale 37-32. Van Buren dominates Arcadia 58-20. Those 2 teams join LB and PG as the 2-0 teams in the BBC. But look out for Arlington. They make their first BBC game tonight, and they get a huge win, 69-19. And a thriller in Macomb. Panthers fall 68-62 to Elmwood in overtime.
To the NWCC, after dropping their first game of the season, Ridgemont has won 3 straight contests. Tonight, they take on a Perry squad that's still searching for their first win of the season. Since 2006, Perry does have a 22-3 record against the Golden Gophers. Starting off in the first, Ridgemont is off to a fast start. Xavier Stuck launched the 3-ball. He roused it home. The Golden Gophers are up 8-0. Later on, Perry has pulled within 6. They'll cut that deficit in half thanks to a 3-ball by Boss Horrison. And Perry continues to chip away. Off the miss, here's Amir Warner cleaning it up under the rim. The Doors are still down by 4. Down the court, Colin Bailey is fighting for the loose ball, and persistence pays off for the senior. Count it, and 1. The road team is now up by 7, and Ridgemont begins to pull away. Connor Mans is showing why he's the man. The senior hits the floater. Ridgemont wins 72-42.
More scores from the NWCC. Temple Christian comes out on top against Waynesville Goshen 43-41 in an overtime thriller. Meanwhile, USV cruises to a 62-47 win over Corey Rawson. Then in Hardin County, the Polar Bears of Hardin Northern defended home court against North Baltimore 56-25 the final. And finally, Ridgedale wins big at home against Elgin 56-36.
All right, that'll do it for Hoops Friday night. Thank you to everyone who tuned in and helped put the show on the air. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. We'll have some boys and girls basketball action heading your way. For Dwayne Scott, Dylan Tyson, I'm Tony Quach. Have a great night, everyone.
Who put the question mark in the prompter?